Sunday about how my wife and me had lunch with Jesus. The service was over and out rushed saints and sinners. The parking lot quickly empty, heading to Denny's for dinner. Saints and sinners, Denny's and dinners. But God has chosen the weak things of this world to confound and bring to naught the wise. And the things the world rejects and the things that are despised, God has chosen these simple ones and rejected the men of the wise. Of important people had made the plans and gone, and I saw a poor family walking to their car alone. I asked if they would have lunch with my wife and me. With a twinkle and a smile of surprise they agreed, and off to lunch we went with Jesus. But God has chosen the weak things of this world to confound and bring to naught the wise. And the things the world rejects and the things that are despised, God has chosen these simple ones and rejected the men of pride. Some Sunday soon you'll see yourself in the same situation. Search around for the simple folks who'll never get an invitation. And remember that your Savior's blood has purchased their salvation. Jesus said, when you've had lunch with the least of these, you've had lunch with me. But God has chosen the weak things of this world to confound and bring to naught the wise. And the things the world rejects and the things that are despised, God has chosen these simple ones and rejected the men of pride. But God has chosen the weak things of this world to confound and bring to naught the wise. And the things the world rejects and the things that are despised, God has chosen these simple ones and rejected the men of pride. He spent all the night alone. On his knees tears were sown. For this world a heart of sorrow, with the dawn a new tomorrow. All plans but God set aside, broken lives, surrendered heart. No worldly fame, no wealth to gain, sanctified and set apart. Called and sent to be a light to the world in desperate plight. No personal honors to claim, but to uplift the Lamb that was slain. Daily walking the ancient path, though the way is known by few. Upward climbing, self-denying, He comforts all with words of truth. Gentle shepherd with a master's heart, merciful, long-suffering, and kind. To the seeking and suffering soul, he is a friend with love divine. No labor on earth could be as hard, nor any prize exceed his reward. A crown awaits the faithful servant, to be given by his Lord. The king threw a party, 1,000 guests arrive, drinking wine from sacred vessels, fear of God set aside. Amid the singing and the laughter, hearts swollen with personal power, pledged to rule and conquer. Then came the fateful hour. Meeny, meeny, tickle, you fasten. The hand wrote upon the wall. Your weight in the balance and found wanting. The party is over, your kingdom will fall. The guests all shook their heads as terror gripped each heart, watching the godless world they built crumble and fall apart. With a giant step through time, we arrive in our nation today. The godless king and party guests begin to celebrate. Meeny, meeny, tickle, you fasten. The hand is writing on the wall. Your weight in the balance and found wanting. The party is over, the kingdom will fall. The last party in Babylon. Meeny, meeny, tickle, you fasten. The hand is writing on the wall. Your weight in the balance and found wanting. The party is over, your kingdom will fall. Last party in Babylon. Kingdom will fall. Last party in Babylon. The untold story is waiting to be told, about where the old man buried all his gold. Some say it's just a legend, but what I tell is true. My eyes have seen, I now share with you. He worked a lifetime to achieve his dream, found that power and riches were not what they seemed. Then one day it happened, to everyone's surprise. He sold all that he owned, severed worldly ties, Where did the old man bury all his gold? Not a riddle hard to grasp, not a treasure map to hold. X marks many spots, not found with shovel in hand, buried in hearts, not under rock or sand. Each dawn would find him in prayer and in God's word, in the furnace with the fourth man, where no flame can disturb. Some days he prepared the meals for families he'd taken in, or help a single mother with no family or friend. Many people came to him with pain in their lives, left with a touch of hope, renewed and revived. We must help God's hurting people, he would always say. Others just shook their heads saying, what a waste. Dreams as big as his heart and faith strong and bold, he helped to pave heaven's streets with his bag of gold. The years of his life have now come to an end, his treasure all invested in strangers, family and friends. Where did the old man bury all his gold? Not a riddle hard to grasp, not a treasure map to hold. X marks many spots, not found with shovel in hand, buried in hearts, not under rock or sand. Just a pilgrim, a stranger in this world. I have wandered north, traveled east, south and west, on my quest. I'm headed for a kingdom where the Prince of Peace does reign, where the lonely and weary and heart can come for a new start. You can search this world over, hoping to find a place where you're loved and accepted. Maybe there you'll find me, or maybe I will find you, until our journey is through. We must be what we're looking for. Remember those who are entangled, and pray that they may escape from a heartless world where sin and shame and unconsoled and tears remain. There are many more like you and me, praying to find the hidden way to trot along the path of grace on a journey to behold God's face. You can search this world over, hoping to find a place where you're loved and accepted. Maybe there you'll find me, or maybe I'll find you, until our journey is through. We must be what we're looking for. You can search this world over, hoping to find a place where you're loved and accepted. Maybe there you'll find me, or maybe I'll find you, until our journey is through. We must be what we're looking for. On my way now, gonna keep on going, one more mile to go. Empty hands, empty heart, praying for a new start. Clouds above, clouds within, thick darkness from a life of sin. All alone or in a crowd, silent pain or screams out loud. No one to turn to, no one to care, just one prayer and he'll be there. This is your song. This is God's song of love. Song of love to you. The road is long, an uphill climb, life's compass broken, unable to find. Still your dreams aren't finished yet, heart keeps beating, now ready to quit. After so long a time, grace arises in your soul and hope begins to shine. His hand beckons and come to his side. This is your song. This is God's song of love. Song of love to you. sin and shame, dislodged by grace and washed away. Innocent again, purity renewed, loved and rescued. Now turn around, walk away from your life before today. No longer bound, lost, but now you have been found. His love has found. This is your song. This is God's song of love. This is God's song of love. Song of love to you. Oh Jesus, make me your voice. 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 Oh Jesus, make me your voice for the widows, the orphans, and the poor. Oh Jesus, make me your voice for the widows, the orphans, and the poor. Oh Jesus, make me your voice for the widows, the orphans, and the poor. Don't let my heart go cold. Empty hands, empty heart, praying for a new start. Clouds above, clouds within, thick darkness from a life of sin. All alone or in a crowd, silent pain or screams out loud. No one to turn to, no one to care, just one prayer and he'll be there. This is your song. This is God's song of love. Song of love to you. The road is long, an uphill climb. Life's compass broken, unable to find. Still your dreams aren't finished yet. Heart keeps beating, now ready to quit. After so long a time, grace arises in your soul and hope begins to shine. His hand beckons and come to his side. This is your song. This is God's song of love. Song of love to you. A lifetime of sin and shame, dislodged by grace and washed away. Innocent again, purity renewed, loved and rescued. Now turn around, walk away from your life before today. No longer bound, lost, but now you have been found. His love has found. This is your song. This is God's song of love. This is God's song of love. Song of love to you. I can run and play and ride my bike like any other child. I can start to cry when I fall down, then give you one big smile. I'm just worse off than the others, guided by instinct, without a father or mother. with open arms welcome me. We are one and the same, so don't turn me away. I walk these streets all day, looking for a new place to call home, afraid and all alone. It's hard to have strength when you have no hope. I'm just worse off than the others, guided by instinct